everyone, welcome to another 12 by 12 scrapbook process video, and I'm going to be using the I Am collection by Simple Stories, which is a beautiful collection that just has some really beautiful pieces and lovely components. So what I'm showing you there is what I have purchased. That was the washi tape strips, and then these are the enamel dots, which are really pretty. And then I have the 6x6 paper pad. These are the chipboard pieces. I actually ended up buying a couple of those ephemera packs. I've got the little clips, the rub-ons, some stickers, the wood veneer, and I think I basically bought just about everything I could, or at least could find. I have the frames, which are really cute. I'm using a couple of those on the layout today. And then I'm going to show you the collection pack that I got, that I'm just pointing out that it has the gold foil accents, a couple of sticker sheets, and then some papers, which include a bunch of Project Life cut apart sheets. And I did actually end up buying a few pages of the same one, including this, the one that I use at the bottom of this layout, which is a black and white stripe with that foil heart. And then the back of it is really pretty mint green with black polka dot, which is it's my favorite paper in the collection. I ended up buying, I think, 3 or 4 pieces of it. So I'm going to be scrapbooking a photograph of my daughter and 3 of her nursing friends. All 4 of them are in the College of Nursing, and they are working on a project for a wiki, and they were working over at our house in the city. They all gathered up at our house there, and they're just going to be working away, and I'm taking pictures and making them supper and visiting with them while they're working. So there's that 6x6 pad, which is got lots of really great pieces to it, and I'm just going to use some of that. I'm going to size my photograph down, and I'm going to use some of that dark teal stripe as a mat for the photograph. So the photograph is going to be matted on that piece, and then I'm going to mat it on that mint with the black polka dot paper as well. So this is a really simple layout. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, and I did actually use all of the I Am collection, so it's very matchy, which I am totally okay with. I know some people don't like that look, but I also bought the Craft Market collection, and I'm gonna today try to get another layout scrapped, because I haven't been in my scrapbook room for about a month really, and I don't have to work today. I have this day off, which is the Monday after the Easter break, so I'm just spending the day doing some playing in my craft room. So I'm just going to mat this one, and then I'm going to put it down and just add some embellishments. So yeah, the great thing about using a collection and all the pieces from the same collection is that you you don't have to worry about searching through your stash or other pieces to try to figure out what's going on, right? Or how, what you're gonna have to match things up with, and so on and so forth. So it does definitely take that whole problem of trying to match things up or find things that go together, whatever colors and so on. So I think I totally 100% use the I Am collection for this, and this is the first chance I've had to play with it, so I really like it. So that was the chipboard sheet, and I'm just going to play around with it and see what I like and what I don't like. And lots of these pieces I don't end up using, but I'm going to just lay them on there and try them out. I really love those frames. The one frame says captured on the bottom of it, the teal one, and then the other one is black and white background with black polka dots. So I'm just going to take some gold cord, and I'm going to just stick it through that hole in that tag. I actually don't end up even using this tag, but I really liked it, and I just wanted to give it a shot and see if I could get it to work. So I think I actually end up taking Tim Holtz tool and using some peacock feather to colorize the edges of that tag, and then, like I said, I don't end up using it, but I'm not too worried about it because the teal color runs throughout the collection, so it's going to be fine for another layout anyways. So the wood veneer that you can see that I'm going to use in my title that says Grateful was actually broken in the box, but I'm just going to glue it together. It's not a big deal. And the wood veneer collection is really nice. There's lots of fun things in there. So I'm just going to try to play around with these pieces and see what I like the look of. So I did kind of a linear across the bottom, and then I did a cluster up in the top right hand corner, and then I kind of do another little cluster at the bottom, and then I put my journaling down at the bottom as well. So the journaling that I do on this layout is about my daughter and these friends of hers, and how they just are they're a great support for each other. This is just a really tough course, and it's so much work, and there's a lot of pressure on them to perform. And they just last week did their practical exam called the OSCE, and it was so stressful, and they just are really good help to each other. They get together, they study, they really are just a fantastic group of girls. And I think in Bailey's year there's 125 girls or something like that in their third year of the nursing program, the degree nursing program at the university that she goes to. And it's it's a tough course, so they definitely need that support for each other. So I'm just going to take that washi, and the neat thing about these washi sheets is that they vary in width, and they also have some of them have shapes on the bottom, like dots or whatever. I haven't looked at them that carefully, but I know one of the ones that I was using for this had the dots on it. Now the one little embellishment there that's on the layout in that cluster that I'm working on, it's the gray strip that I'm just going to put those pop-up dots on there. It says doing my very best, and one of the washi tapes says I am, so the idea is I am doing my very best, right? And that's in reference to my daughter, because she works so hard, and lots of the times it's pretty stressful, and I just keep saying to her, just do your best, and that's all you can do. So that kind of fit, I thought, nicely in with that. So that's just a little, I think that was on one of the 6x6 papers, and I just cut it out. It was on one of those little cut aparts. And so I'm just going to work on that little cluster up there. Those are some little wood veneer flowers that were in the wood veneer pack. I don't end up using them on this layout, but I was just playing around with them there and seeing what I wanted to do up in that cluster, and I end up using that chipboard heart, which is white with little black polka dots. It's really sweet. I'm kind of a little bit of a fan of polka dots. I think probably most scrapbookers are, I don't know. And I really love how this collection has lots of polka dots in it. And I love the foil in the collection as well. This is definitely one of the collections that I saw in the CHA videos that I really loved. And I think I got mine off scrapbook.com, but I ended up kind of getting it in bits and pieces. I got some of it, I got the collection first, and then I decided, ooh, yeah, I think I need to have more of this. And I got the rest of the pieces then in the next time I sent an order. So then that little tab that I put on the photograph says memories. It's just a little teal and white tab. And then I'm just putting down some more of those die cuts. And that little banner there says so very blessed. And then the little black banner that I'm going to put underneath it says so thankful. And then up in that cluster in the corner that I was working on, I just put that foil heart, and then beside it's just another little die cut that has a heart on it. And I'm just going to put some of those little die cut arrows. And down there the one is foil and white, and then the bigger one has got some flowers on it and some more gold foil. And I just want to say that one of my biggest challenges, besides not being able to pick things up on my craft table because I have no fingernails, is adhesive. I just cannot. Adhesive is never my friend, ever. And I just bought the ATG gun because I see everybody using them, and I've always been so jealous, and I'm thinking, oh, I should really have one of those. And then I saw scrapbook.com had it on sale for, I think it was 26 bucks is what I paid for it, American. So add 20% to that for Canada. But that's still cheaper than, I think it was even cheaper than what I could get it at Michael's at 40% off. Although, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there, but I think I did the math and figured that it would be cheaper because I was getting some other stuff anyway. So the shipping was just sort of spread out with the other things that I got. So anyway, I always seem to struggle with adhesive, so I'm working with some Stampin' Up! Pop or foam tape and pop dots there, dimensionals, trying to get the frames, because you want the frames to lace flat on the layout. So I put the dimensionals under the one side, and hopefully they stay in place. They seem like they're stuck, so just using a little bit of Crystal Effects on the layout, on the title there, sorry, and I have to glue that Grateful together because it was broken, so just gonna get that on there. And then I use this other chipboard sticker that says I am, and then it's got the gold foil and it's got the flowers, which draws that all in, those elements. And then I'm just going to take some of the enamel dots. Now I used some teal ones to begin with, but I actually off camera take those off and put the black ones up there, which you'll see in the still photos. I also went and sized down my paper a little bit and mounted it onto some black cardstock, so you can see that in the still photos too, so that there's a background behind the white cardstock. So now I'm just trying to decide what mist I want to use on there, and Heidi Swapp Color Shine is my go-to. I love it. I love it on everything. It's just my favorite. I have quite a few of the colors in my storage. And so I think I end up going with the teal, although I'm not 100% sure what the name of the color is, but I go with the one that's a little more blue and less green. And so I'm just going to put that down there, cover up my photo, and sprinkle that around in kind of a diagonal, drawing the eye from that cluster in the upper right hand corner down into the lower corner. And then I'm going to use some gold Heidi Swapp Color Shine as well there, and it just really adds a pretty shine. And of course there's already lots of gold on the page, on the layout from the foil that's on a lot of the different embellishments and then on the paper. So I'm just going to dab some of that off. And this layout's almost done, so I'm planning to upload this today. Hopefully my plan works, and I also uploaded another video today, so I'm just really on a roll. And who knows, maybe I'll get a third layout scrapped today. I do have some marking that I need to do. I need to get that marking finished. I have Macbeth essays to do and another Macbeth assignment that I need to get done for my grade 10. So that is on the plan for today as well. So the journaling that I put in there just says the girls are working on a Wiki project, which I named Wiki 6 just to bug them because it rhymes with Nikki 6, if you know the rock star Nikki 6. Anyway, called it Wiki 6, and I just said I'm so grateful for these wonderful friends that Bailey has, and I have a lot of fun with them when I'm in the city visiting, and this day we actually barbecued for them. So that's my layout. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to leave a comment. Bye.